To fight?
Heck, man. Hey, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just lucky that I can download it onto my PC by the Xbox app or store. Oh, it's about, yeah.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment. People are
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
obviously, even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I could find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I
Right.
must be going.
Next time, then. A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed. Of that I can assure you.
Speak to the pimp. Okay, sure. I don't think they actually had that name back then, but sure. I'll speak to the pimp.
So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Ooh. How about no?
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in, but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh yeah. By the way, I maxed out my dialogue. I show you the skill tree. So yeah, I maxed out combat pretty much. This is all about one-handed heavy weapons, then two-handed heavy weapons, and I got magic healing heal. This is where the real meat and potato come from. This will unlock dialogues for you, hidden dialogues. This will increase the percentage of some dialogues. It has a percentage of working, and this will increase it. This will make you jump over bridges and everything and jump higher to get certain areas that you couldn't before. So like little secret areas in the world map. And of course smithing is where you make your own armor upgrades. And lockpicking, and then you got science where you make explosive and poisons and bullets. Some areas have like walls that you can blow up, and you need one in that. And don't worry about getting it wrong. Like if you change your mind, you don't want to be a warrior, and go into a pistol. You see down the bottom I have memory crystals. Memory crystals reset the whole skill tree, so you can respec it. I can respec it 2 times. So I can just do a magic person and then a ranged person. I would just give myself points to max out it all. Yeah.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
Okay, that's a no.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam. But we are here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising. But do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me.
Oh.
Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No, do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Who is your pimp daddy? No. Find about the...
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name?
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me, but I don't know them.
Do you think that an important person from Teleme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Oh,
Sorry,
burn.
Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Oh.
Admit
100%.
it. You must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore.
Talk about the woman in green.
This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important, then.
Well, by the
Do you
candy
know
cane.
someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Pretty much it. You know, rich people. Rich people in the rich parties. Do you really want to know what's going on with rich people and the parties? 'Cause I don't. I'm out of here. Back in those days, yeah. Oh. We can talk to this guy again.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
Yeah. Especially with local, you know, the common folk.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
What? Question the book. Ay, yay. See what I mean by detective work? You have to talk to everybody, and then talk to everybody again. Ay, yay, it's just a big old detective game.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
It seems like they don't know. What? It seems like they don't know what you just talked. Yeah.
I am looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Oh, great. Back up we go. Wait, where do I go? Oh, this way.
It's blocked.
Oh, blocked. How am I supposed to get it there then? Go to, okay. Yeah, it's really weird sometimes, the dialogue. You know, the repeating the same things. It doesn't seem natural sometimes. Mind you, this is only a AA studio, this is not a AAA studio. Oh yeah, that's not suspicious one bit. You got a guy with a rapier wearing a mask. Then you got this guy who's on the big coat, and then you got this guy. Oh yeah, this is not suspicious one bit.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which would be on me.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she is plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he is just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Okay. Question the candy cane. By the way, who goes with a candy cane? Oh, fear the candy cane man. Seriously, couldn't you not think of a more terrifying name than the candy cane man? Or candy cane, not even the candy cane man. Just the candy cane. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fight. Okay, who wants to fight? Really? Oh, there's NPCs. Gotta give up to them. Oh, you should have seen it earlier. I was walking on air. And that was funny.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true, you were right. Let's come back later.
Right. Oh, by the way, like the Witcher games, it depends on the. Some missions you can either be at nighttime or daytime, like the Witcher games. And there's some quests that's timed. So if you run out of time, or you have to come back in like 3 days. But you could just sleep the 3 days and come back. But yeah, there's time missions and there's day missions and night missions. This one's a night mission. So we go down to nighttime. There we go. And now we go and find them. By the way, you know, the reason why I'm not grabbing all the crates, when they're glowing like that, you can grab resources out of the crates. It's because they always spawn. They spawn like every day. I'm not sure they fixed it, but a YouTuber actually did a video on it, where he just went around grabbing crates every day. I'm actually liking this game right now. Hey, Candy Cane. Oh, right. We're gonna have a fight, hey? Oh boy, we're gonna have a fight. Okay, who's first? Hey? Oh yeah, who's first? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? That's... You guys need more men. It's not a fair fight.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on. It was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
Wait, what? Really? The guy just let us go? We know his secrets and everything and he just lets us go? Alrighty though. Talk to Father. Okay. Oh, there you go. We at least got some enemies. By the way, I kind of grinded off camera, so I'm kind of overpowered right now. I'm not meant to be level 21 right now. So yeah, these guys are kind of like weaklings compared to me.
Here comes our pay.
See, I'm killing all of them in 2 hits. Just smack him with a big hammer. At least I can break all these down and sell it. Smack him with a big hammer. Yeah. Well, to be honest, that's like in real life anyway. Most people didn't do anything. Actually, most people won't do anything today. If somebody starts fighting everything, they'll pretty much get the camera out and record it, than actually do anything. Yeah. Yep. But to be honest, I'm just happy that 2020 is gone. So long, 2020. I do not miss you. Mind you, if this game was too easy and if you want some challenge, you can change the difficulty any time you want. In reality, 2021 is just another day. Maybe. Really? Yeah, but this year itself doesn't really mean anything. Well, it means we have the bad year.
Astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is find Father Justinius.
Come on, 2020 had KFC making a console. Literally, KFC is making a console that's even more powerful than the Xbox and PlayStation. And also can heat up your chicken while you're playing. Yeah. It's literally just like a mini PC that can heat up your chicken while you're playing. And everybody thought it was a joke, but no, it's not a joke. KFC is actually planning to release it. The claim that it can do like 4K in like 100 plus FPS. It's weird.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. De Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently mentioned them. They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
Watch out.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened always keep you in their divine blessing.
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Okay, you done talking?
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I will see you later.
Take care.
What I find funny is how Cyberpunk 2077 or something. Yeah, Cyberpunk is struggling to run on the new consoles. Next generation consoles, and it can barely run Cyberpunk. And that's what I find funny. Great way to promote your game. You promote your game. That even the new consoles can't run it properly.
Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablet?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they are behind all of this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name, though.
Cyberpunk is just a mess all over.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them...